valedictorian of the class of 2015, Salvatore Volpe.
Before I begin, I would like to take this opportunity to show some gratitude to those who got me to this point. I would like to keep this as brief as possible to keep Mr. Musan's impeccable timing relatively accurate. Firstly, I would like to thank God for giving me the opportunity to come to this school and receive what might be the greatest education a man can go through. I would like to thank my family for always being supportive of my decisions throughout my tenure here, and in particular, my brother Gino, a graduate of the class of 2010, for being my role model and the man in whose footsteps I constantly follow. My father, who actually decided to make the wise decision and didn't send his sons over the bridge to the burying like he went, and I think he made the right decision. And my mom, for practically letting me live here throughout all the long nights during band play season, and for always lending a helping hand, no matter the occasion. To all my band kids, barrel players, the football guys, my fellow forensics captain, Jim Jimmy, brother Hannon, WFBN anchor team Julio, Tom, and occasionally Dean. The fourth period lunch hacky sack team, and of course my girlfriend, who by stroke of luck came in today, and a little help from higher powers. To the other members of the government, Will and Greg, I don't know where you guys are, I'm going to throw up a hand. I would like to thank Monty, Mr. Monty Leone, who cannot be here today because he's at Nationals in Florida with some of my forensics teammates, for giving me the opportunity to participate in forensics and in play, which have more than helped me be able to stand here in front of you and give a speech. And I'd like to thank Mr. C for having me play at graduation since I was in the 6th grade as practice, so that I would not have to play at graduation for my senior year. And lastly, I would like to thank all of my teachers that I had while I was here, because all the countless lessons that they taught me, I'm going to constantly implement in my daily routine. Especially Monsignor Whalen, who has indirectly helped me write my speech. Now, to take a page out of his book, I say, Buon pomeriggio, buon pomeriggio, buenas tardes. Good afternoon, family and friends, board of directors, Monsignor Whalen, faculty members, my Farrell brothers of the class of 1965, and of course, my fellow graduates. As Mr. Cummings would likely say, today is the day that we leave our safe little community of well-mannered conservatives to enter a world of babbling liberals. Political opinions aside, we can't look past the fact that at first glance the outside world may seem like a place full of babbling and nonsense to us. Our experiences here at Farrell have been explained through languages. As Paulo Coelho wrote in the Almanacs, listen to your heart. It knows all things because it came from the soul of the world and it will return there one day. The languages that we learn to speak all come from the heart. We are all connected to the words that we say and the messages behind them. Each one of us, as students here, took 2 languages, English and a foreign language. And the ability to communicate through different tongues is key to our survival when we go out into the world. For most of us, English is our first language, so it would be fitting to examine that first. Nelson Mandela, in relation to Mark Mandela, once said, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his own language, that goes to his heart. Those of you who went on the Easter trip can attest to this. They speak English everywhere in Europe. Whether it is in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, France, or Italy, business owners and workers learn the language in school just as we learn theirs here. This is a learning of necessity so that they can make a living and handle themselves as tourists and in business ventures. If you surprise them, however, with their own